see this setup here, it's about 31.5 inches off the ground, okay? By that straw right there, there's a piece of small fall. Get over here, maybe you can see it better, the sun angle here. Okay, I'm holding this camera. It's not a very big piece of fall. That's what the Equinox 800 and a Deus 2 is going to be compared on. I'm just going to run the beach sensitive program on that Deus 2, and I'm going to run beach 1 and beach 2 on the Equinox. I only have a 9-inch coil for the Deus 2, and I'm going to run an 11-inch and a 6-inch coil on that Equinox. Okay. I'm going to sweep at various heights real close, raise the coil just a little bit. We're going to see how these detectors compare. Stay tuned. Alright, the fall is at the end of that straw right there, okay? And I'm going to use that same fall to compare this Equinox and this detector here to start with. I may change the fall. One comment here. This will apply to Equinox users and Deus 2 users. I first come out here, this detector was pretty unstable at 95 sensitivity. It ain't, you hear it now? That's what it's in, beach sensitive, 95 sensitivity, but I've got some air traffic coming over me here, so when you're on a beach, you know, you might sort of pay attention. It may go to acting up on me again here, okay? I noise canceled it 5 times and couldn't get it to settle down. This sky, you won't see it in this GoPro, but the streaks are in the sky. I'm in a crisscross pattern here. Beach sensitive. Only thing I've changed on this machine is from factory program is I changed the tone to full tones, and we're going to listen to it maybe in another set of tones, but I'm going to run that Equinox in 50 tones. I don't want nobody complaining, okay? Now, the reactivity is 0 in this default setting on this machine. We may raise it, okay? Salt setting default is on 7 on this program, and I'm going to sweep this thing and let you listen to it. Now, I've got this detector maxed out. You can clearly hear that target. Now, I got to be pretty close to that thing. I'm going to vary the sweep speed. You know, the coil height with that Equinox, with that 6-inch coil and that 11. No ID in the window. 0. With a close sweep, fast sweep, no ID. Okay? Now, I'm going to raise the reactivity to 1. Hear that EMI coming in there from them airplanes again? But I can hear it on reactivity 1, okay? I'm gonna raise it to 1.5. A lot of beach users are using 1.5. I can still hear that. Still hear it. I'm gonna leave it there, okay? And now we're going in here. Now y'all ought to pay attention to this, because this is big here, okay? The salt setting is on 7. You hear that target clearly? Now I'm gonna start lowering it. That's 6, 5. I can still hear it. 4. I can still hear it barely. 3, it's a whisper. 2, a real whisper. We'll have to edit here. I've got this thing on the wrong set. Let me go back here. Okay, there's the salt setting. Okay, that's 7. Okay. That's 6. 5. 4. Getting weaker. real weak at 1. Okay, now I'm gonna bring this thing back up to 7. I can hear it clearly. There's 9 on the salt setting. Hear how much stronger it gets? Six-inch coil on this Equinox 800 Beach 1. I'm gonna do another noise cancel. F20 speed 2, 50 tones. Okay. That's a slow sweep. I'm hearing more with this than I did with that 11-inch coil, but I'm not hearing much, okay? It's like a little wail when I come over it sometimes, okay? Now this Beach 1, that's sensitivity 24. Here's sensitivity 25. Just a little sporadic pop every now and then, okay? Sensitivity 23. Nothing consistent. I'm close to that fall, boys. I'm not rubbing that foam, but I'm close to that fall. I'm hearing more on that fall with this call than I am in that 11, but it ain't like that Deus 2, okay? Now I'm gonna mash the horseshoe button. And I get a -6 in the meter with iron tone. Y'all can hear that, okay? Let me go back and make sure I was listening to Beach 1. Okay, Beach 1 again. Horseshoe in. She's locked up on -5, -6. Alright, Beach 2. I'm gonna do a noise cancel. F20. Look at it here right quick. I got the audio maxed out so you can hear it, 50 tones. Okay, I'm gonna go back here, speed 2. That's horseshoe in. I've got a car coming down the road here. I'm gonna turn this camera off and turn it back on. Back on. Horseshoe is in. Beach 2. She's locked up on -6. Horseshoe off. That's speed 2. That fall is invisible to this detector, boys. That's speed 3. Okay. Now, y'all be your own judge. But now this is, we're gonna let Dankowski, I'm gonna put this on his forum and let him comment, okay? I suspected this when I seen this Deus 2. It hit a small piece of fall the other day and deep high conductor, and I'm like, whoa. That's what got me to thinking about this. I'm like, well, maybe the Deus 2, it may not be just what it's doing in the ground as far as filters and whatever you call it, okay? Maybe it's just getting a head start to begin with. Yeah, there may be some good things going on with that machine as far as extracting a signal out of a, the signal, coming back to the detector. But it looks like to me it's getting a head start. Now, I don't have a 9-inch coil for this detector, but one would think this thing might hit that fall with that little coil on there, okay? I hope you enjoyed the video. I seen what I needed to see anyway.